Oh, man, been making some massive gains in Stardew, folks, I am proud to say. First of all, check this out. Got an extension on the house. Didn't even muck up the layout I had for the Sugar Shack farm. Nah, just kind of pulled a TARDIS and expanded on the inside. I mean, it looks different on the outside, but size-wise, I really didn't notice much of a difference. Hey, take that as you will. What was I into here, though? Oh, right, I was going to go have my axe upgraded, because I've really been investing all my time and money into the pickaxe, and, oh, well, you know, the good old wood chopping axe has been neglected, and I don't want that. I just don't want that. I want to even things out here, and, well, here, I'll take you on a tour, shall we? Mail can wait. So, 4 beehives, because I'm just like, hey, this is something I can make. It needs maple for whatever goddamn reason, but now I got 4 of them, and even though they won't work in the winter, come summertime, ooh boy, gonna have me a little honey farm going on, like that. Not sure how many days it takes to make them, but I've gotten a bit of honey out of it so far. Oh, the pumpkins are ready. Oh, this is awesome. I think the yams are ready too. Well, how about that? That's fantastic. That means I can drop them off at the community center and continue the sacrificial offerings to the gods of destruction that are the Junimos. Yeah, they're probably harmless, but hey, who knows? Maybe they're just secretly plotting the downfall of Pelican Town. As am I. Well, not really the downfall of the town, more just specific residents who have drawn my ire, but we'll get to that later. Oh, and there's a mushroom farm set up in here. Wouldn't you know it, it's good to go. You know what, Dimitri might be a salty bastard, but my god, does he ever know how to set up a mushroom farm in a cave? It's not really that hard, if I'm being perfectly honest. You keep them in the dark and you feed them horse shit. I mean, it's not unlike living under a dictatorship. And my chickens are fairly happy, I think. Feeding them hay, giving them nice pets, lots of love. Not sure how much they care for me, but you know what? As long as they keep making eggs, I am happy. Where'd the hay go? Ah, there we are. All right, cool. Just got to make sure they're fed. Important tip, if you own any kind of animal, feed them. Otherwise, they die. Unless you own a magical dog like me, which, I mean, apparently Wuck just subsists on love. Although I did find out I can put water in his dish, which I've started to do just to make myself feel better subconsciously, because, I mean, I don't know, otherwise I feel like I'm just being cruel to him unnecessarily, and that just doesn't seem right. So we'll fill this up, and then, is it Tuesday? No, okay. So Tuesday there's some sort of, I wouldn't call it a festival per se. It's more of, oh, hold on to the pine resin for that actually. It's more of like a craft show, I think. The mayor left a note saying like, hey, there's this thing going on that you might want to take part in because, ooh, we're going to be showing off all the best things that the town has to offer, and bring your best. So I've got a bunch of gold-starred produce. I've got, let me see. Here we go. I've got some preserves, some honey, some grape jelly, some spicy berry jelly. It's gooey, in case you didn't know what jam did. And, actually, let's take a look at that little tree thing here. Is it the pantry? Yes! Good thing I saved the gold ones, but I'm looking at the fall crops. Oh, yeah, we're good to go for the fall crops. Gonna be able to polish that one off. We only need 1, so, yams, pumpkins, you can have them too. What is this note, anyways? Buckles! Yes, that's me. It seems like you're starting to get close with some of the townspeople. I've been working over a few of them. If you want to show someone that you're romantically interested, you've got to give them one of my beautiful flower bouquets. I'm selling them now for a very fair price. Who's this? Oh, Pierre. If you want to start a family someday, this is the first step, Pierre. Oh, this is awkward. Hold on, let me check what else I got going on here. Dear Buckles, I just want to remind you that the Stardew Valley Fair, that's the one, is happening tomorrow. Don't forget to bring your 9 items for the Grange display. Grange. I know it's a song by ZZ Top, but I'm not sure what it means in this context. Remember, the fair starts at 9 a.m. in the town square. See you tomorrow. Oh, I'll see you tomorrow, Mayor Lewis. Anyways, why it's awkward. Oh, well, speak of the devil and he shall appear. There's some honey. All right, cool. Gonna put that in the fridge, keeping some on stock for myself. I've sold a few, but just want to keep some because winter is coming. But anyways, it's awkward because bam, look who I got ranked up. Yeah, it's Abigail. I gave her a lot of the business for robbing the eggs out from underneath me. But the more I get to know her, the more I'm starting to think the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And I don't know if she hates Dimitri, but I actually don't know where I was going with that metaphor. There have been a couple conversations where she's just come up and like had heart-to-heart conversations with me, which I really didn't care for. But when I found out she was a huge video game buff, it's kind of like, oh, okay. Still not past the whole rock thing or the fact that you kicked my ass at the egg competition. So hold on a second. If I marry her, does that mean I still have to compete against her in the egg competition? Because I don't give a crap if we're bound by holy matrimony. I'll still beat the shit out of you in an egg competition, not spousal abuse. That's not cool. Oh, jeez. Now there's hazelnuts everywhere. Speaking of which, I smacked a maple tree and some hazelnuts fell out of that. No. I just mean competitively. And that goes for real life as well. It's like, look, I mean, like, I'll love you for days. I'll support you as best I can. I'll be your rock. But if we're ever in a competition head-to-head, I don't care if it's a race, a crafts competition, selling the most Girl Guide cookies, or playing Monopoly. I'm going to do everything in my power to destroy you because I like to win. I'm competitive that way. And when I lose, I get a little sore about it. Some might say I get petty. I do. You've seen it happen. I need a sardine for a new appetizer I'm thinking about. Get it yourself. What day is it today? The Stardew Valley Festival happens tomorrow. I feel like there was something else I was going to do. Right, the community center. Back on track. Let's help those Junimos spruce that place up. Yeah, I think I got 9 things in place for the fair anyways. Did it have to be 9 different items? I don't think so. Yeah, even if it is, I think I got enough for that. I got a lot of gold star produce. I made some very lovely preserves and honey. I got some maple and some resin. And what else do I got? I got some gems. I got some amethyst, which, turns out she really, really likes. Thank you for that tip. Winter foraging. Oh, wait. No, the pantry's the one I was trying to do. There we go. Oh, and I got a kitchen now. I can buy recipes, can't I? Yeah, well, you know, that will... everything in its time and everything in its place. There we go. Bundle completed. Getting towards the greenhouse. Want to grow crap all year round. Give me my stuff. Another beehive. You know what? That's fine. I'm planning on making a bee farm anyway. Yeah, no, take your time. I'm not in a rush. You know, you disappear like nothing else any other time of day, but as soon as you got a package, you're like, don't drop it, don't, woo, woo, woo. I love their little face. They're just like, oh, they're constantly surprised and amazed at the world around them. I think we could all do well to take a page from the Junimo's handbook. Yeah, get back in your hole. You know, approach life with zeal and wonder. And then, of course, there's the bus, which needs 5,000, 10,000, 25,000. And that may take some time. Although the friendship one I might be able to do something about. Well, you need hay? Wow, you're easy. Okay, yeah, hay I can do. Maple I could also do. Yeah, I could probably dump one into Gus's. Yeah, take that out of context. Oak resin. I could handle that as well. You know, being friends with a wizard would be pretty cool. Rabbit's foot, wine, and pomegranate. Those may be hard to come by. Purple mushroom. I actually have one of those. Oh, wait, it's Dimitri. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not sure what a friendship with you is going to net me, but what is this? Duck feather, sea. Okay, I've already got that. So duck feather, aquamarine, sunflower. Aquamarine. What have I given you so far anyway? I've already given you aquamarine, so I really just need the red cabbage, the sunflower, and the duck feather. No clue how I go about getting duck feathers. Wait, do I get to shoot ducks in this game? I mean, I'm all right with that. Hunting's cool. Get some venison, some meats, some pheasant, some game, you know? I mean, think what you will about hunting, but as far as I'm concerned, it's probably a lot more... Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, it's probably more ethical than getting stuff from a farm. If you're all about the whole cruelty to animals thing... Oh, we're going down a hole here. What the hell? I've already stepped in it. You're going about the whole cruelty to animals, things like, hey, think about it. Being kept penned in on a farm, force-fed, and then slaughtered. That doesn't sound too great. Running free and then just getting taken out by a guy with a bow or a gun? I think that's decent enough. I mean, you say like, oh, well, that's not very natural. Well, I mean, another predator was going to get them anyways. It just happened to be a man with a scope. Or a rangefinder. Or an arrow knocked. Either way. Is it the worst thing in the world? Hardly. Oh, geez. Now I'm trying to think about what I was supposed to do. The axe. There we go. Actually, now that I think about it, the minecarts work. Turns out there was a little bit of a cutscene with the Junimos doing some kind of freaky tiki dance outside of Clint's workshop, and after they did that, the carts suddenly work. So it's an efficient way to kind of jet around town. And if nothing else, it lets me talk with my main man, Clint. I kind of figured this would be 25,000. I assume Iridium's probably like the top tier. But in the meantime, I think we're just going to invest in a better axe. Yeah, you can work on that for a while. I'll just spend my days going down to the mine under the ground where the sun never shines. And I won't sing anymore for fear of getting hit with a copyright thing. Although if you ever are interested in hearing a far better sung version of that song by a guy whose head isn't stuffed, I believe that was Matt Anderson, Coal Mining Blues. Canadian artist, blues artist, damn good singer. Beautiful voice. Sad song. But you know what? Some of the best songs are sad songs like that one. And now I can't think of any sad songs. Any number of ones by Frank Sinatra. Crooner songs. Songs of love lost or perhaps love never realized. And speaking of love, do I really want to go that way with Abigail? Well, let's see how much the flowers cost. I mean, it can't hurt, right? What are you doing anyways, Dimitri? You're just like, today I saw the water. It flowed. Let's see. Buckle stood behind me for 5 minutes reading over my shoulder. I can't tell if I'm disturbed or aroused. Must investigate further. Scribble, scribble, scribble. During this time of year, I devote my attentions to fungi. Well, I mean, I allowed you to set up a small shop in my cave, so hey, and at least you know I'm not going to say that. That joke's obvious and terrible. Here you go, Linus. This is a great gift. Thank you. You're welcome, Hobo Sensei. You know what's kind of funny about Linus? He's the guy I like the most. I feel like I get along with him the most, and yet whenever I run into him outside of, me giving him gifts or him showing up at a festival, he's always just like, I'm sorry, I don't know you well enough to trust you. Get away from me. Like, he is super frickin' paranoid about everybody. Makes me wonder what he's gone through in his life. Like, maybe he's some sort of displaced Vietnam War veteran who took to wearing an apron made out of maple leaves and calling himself the Great Forest King because he just couldn't handle society anymore. I don't know. Maybe I'm just... Maybe I'm imprinting on him. No, projecting. That's the word I'm looking for. Fall is Abby's favorite season. I hope she'll come out of her room more often. Well, I'm trying to get in there to go talk to her. Funny enough, hi, Lay. Yeah, you shot me down at the dance, and I've been trying to talk to you ever since. I found some wild mushrooms over the weekend. Did you eat them? Did you wake up somewhere where you didn't know who you were or who you were with? I've been there. You said something about flowers, a bouquet. Okay. See how that works. So, what do I do with this? You got any tips for me there, Pierre? Fall seeds are here. Crops don't grow in the winter, so this is your last shot until spring. Better go all out, huh? Your sales pitch is about as subtle as a kick in the balls, my friend, but I appreciate your blunt honesty. I'd rather that than someone sugarcoat and try to force feed me some bullshit. I thought you said she was in her room. Oh, yeah. Apparently I know her well enough that I could walk in here. Takes 3 hearts to do that. Not much trust does it take to go into one's room, which you would think someone would be a little bit more apprehensive about. Certainly the parents, anyway. I mean, look at me. I look like I am a disheveled hobo who comes into your store routinely, lambasting you and your way of life, and giving your husband shit for his prices. Although I did buy your most expensive backpack, because check this out, I can carry everything now. Which I needed, because even with all the spaces I had, I was regularly running out of room. So, what's a coming to go? I don't know. I've also been rewatching a lot of Late Night with Craig Ferguson, so if stuff like that comes up and you don't know what I'm referencing, it's probably that, because that was my favorite late night show. I was actually talking to Andrew about this last night. I miss it. I miss seeing Craig Ferguson do late night. I have for many years. I miss Jeff the Robot. That was my thing. Not that I don't like any of the other guys. Well, I'm not a big fan of Jimmy Fallon or really anybody except for Conan. Craig Ferguson was my guy. And James Corbin, I think, was the guy who took over. Yeah, he's good, but Craig Ferguson was special. Anyways, enough of me reminiscing about late night TV. Let's go see if we can find cold medicine. Let's see if we can find cold medicine. It's still hanging in there. Oh, it should be gone by the end of the week. God damn. I was going to say, let's see if we can find Abigail. It's the 15th. It's 28 days in the month, right? I could probably find something cheap to grow. I have no idea where she is. I'm tired of looking for her. This is too much work. And the store's probably closed by now anyway. You know what? I think bok choy didn't take that long to grow. I'll pick up some seeds on that tomorrow. What the hell, right? I grew everything I needed for a bundle to give to some spirit god so that they'll fix up a community center and worship me as their chief deity. But I imagine that spot's probably already taken up by some oversized wolf god who protects the forest with overzealous appeal. I mean, I would even go so far as to say that this wolf god might have several offspring, one of which who may not even be a wolf. Adopted, you might say. A princess? Okay, I guess. Man, how crappy was that joke? I was really thinking, I'm going to try and sneak in like Princess Mononoke, but I'm going to make it subtle. And I went like, okay. And you know what? That was okay, but I felt bad about it, so I felt the need to point it out. I couldn't let myself get away with it. What can I say? Oh, take this mushroom and get the hell out of my sight. Where am I going to put this beehive, though? That is a good question. Okay, I can't put it there. I could put some here. There we go. My front porch is going to be nothing but bees. What's this? A front porch woefully underpopulated by bees? My colony of bees should be able to fix this. There's another reference for you. If you have never seen Dr. Bees, or pretty much anything by Harry Partridge, get yourself to a computer right now, which you are watching me on. Go on YouTube and look up Dr. Bees, or go on Newgrounds, if you still visit Newgrounds, and watch Dr. Bees. Now, this is going to be an interesting set of events, I must say, because at 9 a.m. I get to showcase my prowess, basically drop my farming cock on the table in front of the entire town and say, look at it. Yeah, rooster. Appropriate sound for what's about to go down, I must say. Blackberry jelly. Let's take some spicy. Let's take some grape. Let's take some honey. Oh, I'm going all out on this one, baby. You come at the king. You come correct. You come at me like a man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What else have I got? Oh, I've got some iridium. I got some gold. I got some iron. Or iron, if you want to call it that, I guess. And some copper. Just in case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But am I done? Oh, hell no. Also, I'm going to start some jelly just in case, but I want to come with the best that I have to offer, so I'm going to bring a pumpkin. And I'm going to bring an eggplant. Yes, an eggplant. I need to throw something in the jelly maker. Hey, you know what? Gonna throw some tomatoes in there. Let's make some pickled tomatoes, I guess. Does that even work? Can tomatoes be pickled? I don't really know how that sort of thing goes, but... oh, corn! Well, there we go. I can bring some corn. Who doesn't like corn, right? Yeah. So I can't grow anything in the wintertime. See, based on it saying there was, winter harvests, I assumed there was. Maybe Dimitri will make some sort of groundbreaking discovery, I figured out a way to grow stuff in the wintertime. It requires weaponized uranium, but it can be done. God, is that the voice I'm going to give him? I wonder. Oh my God, one of you laid a large egg. Cacardo, was it you? Was it you, Gennard? Broomhilda and Meeper. Which one of you did this? Now, what? I don't think it was you, Broomhilda, but you know what? You're a special bird all the same. Oh, I didn't mean to bring a pickaxe down on your head. I was just so excited. Have some hay. What about you, Cacardo? Don't think it was you. Gennard. It must have been Gennard. Wait, you're not white, Gennard. Could have been Gennard or Meepers, but it was brown, which leads me to assume that it was Gennard. Or Gennard. How do you pronounce that? How does it go phonetically? I ask you. Do we have some gold corn? We do. Well, an interesting turn of events to be sure. I wonder how this is going to go down. I mean, look, I'm not saying that I'm going to be the best at show. I'm saying that there is no show. I am the show. I am, quite literally, the best thing that ever happened to this town. Maybe that's tooting my own horn. Maybe that's me being full of myself. Or maybe it's someone in this damn community speaking the truth for once. You know why? Because for far too long, I feel this community has just walked all over me or used me as a glorified errand boy. And quite frankly, I'm sick of it. I believe I have proven myself to not only be a valuable asset of the community, actually, something that you guys missed, I got a letter from the mayor saying that I was awesome. He gave me $500. He's probably going to take it all back in taxes, but it was the thought that counts. It's a little piece of paper I can wave in front of everybody's face and be like, you suck, I'm the best. Like I said, I'm kind of petty. Even when I win, you think it would just be when I lose. The valley has begun. Yeah. Just wait for it, baby. I am so ready for this. What are you doing here? Trade your tokens for prizes? I'm sorry. I wasn't prepared. Jesus, what is that guy? Lewis, you want to fill me in on the 411 here, buddy? What's going on? Well, Buckles, it's the big day, our most important festival of the year, the Stardew Valley Fair. If you'd like to participate by setting up a grand display, I've left an empty stand for you. Just let me know when you've set everything up so we can get to the judging. I'm going to be judged? Who am I beside? I see. I got a feeling this one's for me. Who the hell is this? Tourist. Wow, that's the biggest cheese wheel I've ever seen. Very impressive. You don't get out much, do you? You know, I can tell this is going to be a day full of fanfare and fancy, and I feel it should get its own episode because I'm already overwhelmed. So, why don't we cut ourselves a slice for now and come back when I've prepped my table? Sound good? Kick ass. All right, until next time, my name's Rye. You guys take care of yourselves.